Hello, my wonderful doll-loving friends. This is Annie from Annie's Playhouse. Well, it's still May, and we're still in mermaid, mermaid mode. Well, the other day I was watching Barbie Nation, and Orion is really fabulous at working on doll hair. And he had a jewel hair Mermaid Teresa doll from 1995. This doll had the longest hair ever. And he had one, I think that was a thrifted one that he was, sort of he fixed her hair and all of that. I can't remember if he gave her a made-to-move body or not. But anyway, he had a wonderful show about fixing up this jewel hair mermaid, Teresa. She's really a pretty, pretty, pretty doll. As you can see, in box, she goes for a pretty penny. I did see one for 164, I think, ish, somewhere around there after I printed this out. So this is May, it's the end of May. I think it's the 28th right now. And I looked at her, and when I'm watching the show, I was like, you know what? I've got a Teresa with super long hair, but I never had this mermaid doll. But what I did have was this Hollywood Hair Teresa from 1992. And she actually, it's crazy, she's actually going for more money. You can get, out of box, you can get some of these dolls for like, I don't know, 50, I think I saw the mermaid for $50 or maybe even a little bit less out of box. I think it depends on what kind of condition they're in. But look at this Teresa, she's going for $285, and then there's shipping on top of this. And so it's like essentially $300 to get her. And I just had her hanging out hanging out in my doll room. And it's funny, there's a little bodysuit that goes underneath this really cute little orange outfit. It says Hollywood on the skirt, and I don't know if you can see it all that well. I think this might actually glow in the dark. It looks like the kind of paint that would glow in the dark. I didn't try that out, but maybe I will before I close this out. And so she has this little bodysuit, like a gold and orange bodysuit that goes under this, and it had a stain on it, and I took it out to wash it sometime last week. I came across it, and I had trouble getting the stubborn stain out, and I can't find it now for the life of me. I don't know that tiny little garment where it ended up, but there's this little vest that I was I tucked into the little skirt so she wouldn't be too revealing. But I thought, why not take this beautiful Hollywood Hair Teresa, whose hair is not quite as long as the Jewel Mermaids. I think came this much longer. It sort of drags to the floor. But look how beautiful her hair is. I did boil wash it, shampooed it very lightly, and mostly just boil washed it. Isn't that, after conditioning it? But isn't that gorgeous hair? Look at that. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to turn her into a mermaid? Because since we don't have the jewel hair Teresa, let's do this. So I found this really great tail for her in my stash. I love these little sequins. So, they change color when you move them. I think they're just so cool to play with. And it's really gives you that fish scale kind of feeling. It's got this adorable little top that goes with it. So I think she's going to be a gorgeous little mermaid. And while I'm getting her dressed, tell me, do you have either one of these dolls in your collection? They're really seem to be sought after now. So I'm generally seeing in the doll community a new sort of a resurgence in interest in these dolls from the 90s, which is really great because that's the era that I was collecting in the most. And, I have some real beautiful dolls from that era. So I think it's kind of cool that people are rediscovering them because, the quality was very, very nice in many ways in that era. And you've heard us talk about the outfits, and they were very well made, and they used real fabric, not these synthetic weird fabrics that they use these days that, just kind of take the magic out a little bit for some of us. Now the skirt, or the tail rather, is a little bit big on her because she has that nice little tiny waist. I call it the Scarlett O'Hara waist, but it does close on her. So let's get that little bra on her, which is super cute. And I think she's going to be such a cute mermaid. Now, her hair is a different color. The Jewel Hair Mermaid came as a brunette, and this girl is, of course, has this, I don't know, it's like a light brown hair. And this type of doll, of course, is known for their crazy little, bangs that they have. After I washed her hair, I did put a tiny bit of gel on the bangs just to keep it nice. And Ariane from Barbie Nation did warn that if you do wash their hair, that be careful with the bangs. Like when you're boil dipping, don't dip the bangs, he said, because you don't want to take that little curl out. It's hard to put back in. So that was his recommendation. So I'm passing that on. I'm sure you probably watch him because he's been around for a while, and it's just so good with hair. But if you don't watch him, you really should tune in sometimes because he does some really amazing restorations and has a beautiful pastel doll collection. So here's our gorgeous girl. Look at this. What do you think? I think that she came out so nice. Look at her in this little mermaid, adorable mermaid outfit. I did buy this outfit, I believe, from Amazon. I think that Temu and AliExpress also carry these kind of mermaid tails or outfits, and you can often find them on Amazon. So if I figure out exactly where I got this one from, I will put it on the screen. But I am going to sit her down in this lovely little scene. And now, of course, her legs don't bend. Oh yeah, she's got that snap. What is it, the snap and, I don't know, I don't remember what, the bend and snap. I think it's called the bend and snap knee. And I'm going to sit her down here by this conch. Look at that hair. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Let's see if we can get her posed. She's a very, very cute doll. Let's see, maybe I'd like her better here, among the flowers here. Maybe this is better. I kind of wanted a little bit of a different view than I had in my last video, but I want her hair to be sort of really cascading, and that really is the star of the show, is her hair. And speaking of hair, there's going to be a sort of bonus part 2 to this video. I'm doing 2 videos in one, and the second one will be Mermaid Chrissy from the Barbie Extra dolls, who I featured in my last video. And you'll see how her hair came out after treatment, after a trip to the salon. Let's get this little starfish out of there. Okay. There you are. Look at you. Teresa, look at you. Now, you know what's missing? Jewel Hair Mermaid Teresa had a crown in her hair. Okay, here we are. See, that tops it off. That makes it official, even though it's a little bit different shape than the one that Jewel Hair Teresa had. I think it's really nice. And then I'm just going to put a little fish in her hand because I'm still doing mermaid challenges for Mermaid. And the one that I'm entering now, the challenge that I'm using as a prompt is fish are our friends and not food. So I'm going to have her holding this fish as a little reminder, like, no, let him go, don't eat him, he's your friend. Here's a little close-up of our beautiful girl. So what do you think? I love the way she came out. Now, let me know if you have the real, Jewel Hair Teresa, Mermaid Teresa, or Barbie. And I think there was a Midge as well. I think there were 3 of them. And then they also, in the Hollywood Hair, they came out. But don't forget, the Hollywood Hair one was the first one. That was 1992. And then the Jewel Mermaid series came out in 1995. So thank you. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, I just wanted to mention that the reason she had that name was because she came with jewels that you could put into her hair. And of course, they weren't real jewels, but they were, well, obviously. But they were kind of like this. I think they came in different colors. So, of course, if you want to reproduce that, you could do that. You could put these jewels in her hair. And I kind of thought it would be fun to maybe do something like this, down off of her hair or something. I don't know. I just thought it could be cool. I mean, if we were going to put sticker jewels in her hair, I think that that would kind of be a cool one. Let's see what that looks like. Let's put your little crown back on. Well, Hollywood Hair Barbie, I hope you're feeling very glamorous today, because you certainly look glamorous. I think she looks dynamite. I mean, I think it maybe would need one more just to complete the look. Let's see, here's a smaller one that could look like it's a part of that one. I don't know. I know this is terribly silly, but it is also fun. And, like, that's what it's all about at this point. See, look, that one. Look at that. Now, that's a really cool Jewel Hair Barbie, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Hello, my wonderful doll-loving friends. This is Annie from Annie's Playhouse. I'm here with Mermaid Chrissy. She's saying a sweet hello to you. So, when we left off in my last video, I was asking whether or not I should leave these little butterfly clips in her hair and what you thought of the earrings. And several of you answered that, yes, I should remove the butterflies and I should also remove the earrings. And then one of the viewers mentioned that it's in really, really strong and that I need to heat the head up first. So I think that's a really good suggestion. And I think I'm also going to shampoo and boil wash her hair, and that was another recommendation. It really should be softer. I love the color of her hair, but I'm not sure about the quality. She should be better rooted. So you see, like that little bald spot there. I like this look. I thought that she was gorgeous with this sort of, all this stuff in her hair. But I think that she might make a prettier mermaid with her hair flowing free. And maybe if I can find something fun to put in her hair, I will do that. So, so before we head to the salon, I just want to show you that this clip is actually sewn into her hair. See that little thread over there? So I'm going to go in and snip that with these tiny little scissors. It's always tricky doing this stuff because you don't want to actually cut the hair. I think I got it. That would be such a bummer. So that, it does seem to be an actual clip thread. And then back here, I think she just, this is tricky too. She has one of those little, you know, vinyl rubber like elastics in her hair. So I'm going to do that off camera because it looks like it's going to be tricky to not accidentally cut her hair. Okay, our beautiful Chrissy is out of the shampoo stage, and I'm now dipping her head in, you know, it's not quite boiling water. I added a little bit of like cold water to it to just not, you know, I don't want to scorch the hair, but I'm just going to let it sit for, you know, just in long enough for her head to soften up a little bit so those earrings will come out. So this water, like I can stick my fingers in it, but it's really hot. Like I can't leave them in there. So that's the, you know, that's how hot the water is. So hopefully I can get those earrings out. I do have my needle nose pliers here. So maybe we can get the earrings out and boil wash her hair at the same time. All right, I'm going to need a little more leverage, I think. So let's get that beautiful hair. I'm going to dip it a couple times and see if we can't get it a little bit smoother and shinier. Okay, here we go. Wrap her up. Okay, now I'm going to try to get those earrings out. Okay, they are really in there. Okay. All right, well, let's see, why was that so difficult? It looks like it actually ripped off whatever hook was on the edge of that, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, it might make it a little easier to reuse. Okay. I don't know. It seemed to come out pretty easily, but it didn't when before I heated up her head. So that was a very good suggestion. And thank you for suggesting that. Okay, so now I'm going to comb out this hair. So when I comb out hair, I always start at the very bottom because you don't want to create extra knots. So I'm working my way up. Oh, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So I used a hair mask is what I use. So I use human shampoo and human products on doll hair. I know it's not human hair, and I know a lot of people use all sorts of things from fabric softener to all kinds of things. But she didn't have gel in her hair, so I didn't need to be too crazy with her hair. And it does seem pretty nice. There's still like a little bit of that little wave up there where the, you know, where those barrettes were. I don't know if I should put it back in the hot water, maybe a little bit. Maybe, I mean, the water was pretty hot. Sometimes you have to re-dip to get the results you want. But I think that's going to be a little bit stubborn. I don't think it's going to really come out easily. You know what I hadn't noticed before? That, see how her hair is so much darker in the back? It's like a darker blue, really, more than a lavender. I always thought it was kind of lavender, but it looks like an indigo blue in the back. Okay, well, we're going to try to brush that out again, or comb it out, actually. So there I can see still a little wave there. Oh, maybe I can comb it out enough. Yeah, she didn't seem to have much shedding, and her hair is definitely combing out smoothly. I think she has really amazing mermaid hair. Chrissy, you are a pretty girl. So even without all that stuff, she's really pretty. So let's let this hair dry and see. Of course, I mean, she'd probably be good in an underwater shot because her hair would be wet. So I'm going to let her hair dry and then see what we can put in her hair, okay? And I will return with Mermaid Chrissy. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful Mermaid Chrissy's hair became. Look at this. She's, I don't know, she's even more stunning to me than she was with her hair pulled back. I love this little pose. She's so adorable. So, her hair dried. This is like the next day. Let me just pull the camera back a little bit. And the shampoo and conditioner treatment really worked. I love it when you all give me nice suggestions, and I'm just going to pull the camera back a little bit more so you can see how beautiful this hair is. Look at that. I mean, I thought it was pretty, even out of the box, but it has the treatment, the shampoo and conditioner treatment really enhanced the hair. It's definitely softer, and I think the boil wash was really helpful. So there still seems to be a little bit of ripple here from where her hair was pulled back, but that tiny little bit of wave is kind of nice. I don't really mind it. And she does have a little wave on the bottom, which is nice. And here's that dark blue. It's not as dark now that it's dried, but it's still there. And you can see it more like this. It's really pretty. So I think she's gorgeous. It's annoying that Mattel puts these stupid, underwear on them, that print, because she has such a cute belly. There we go. I don't like that line to show. But anyway, she's really sweet. I definitely could put a little, underwater flower in her hair, but I don't think she needs it. I think she looks really, really cute just the way she is. I think that bra needs to be spread out a little bit more. There you go. So this was a very, very nice lesson for me, that even when you think the doll's hair is nice straight out of the box, there can be improvement. Don't be afraid to take barrettes out. The end result of conditioning the hair is worth whatever trouble that takes. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you're having a really nice day. Gosh, I can't believe that it's the end of May already. May is almost coming to an end. We've got just a couple more days left. So please take care of yourself and those you love. Enjoy your hobby. And Chrissy and I send you our love.